Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 16, Week 3, Day 3. So today, of course, given that's the third day of the week, and we have a new pet, and that new pet is the Halloween pet for 2023. So that'll obviously be where we're starting off. Definitely don't forget to get it. You have, 7 hours left, 6 hours, and 50 more minutes left. So make sure to get it within that time, as who knows when we'll be back. Probably sometime next year. Actually, that's not true. We might get one free from calendar, did we? Hold up. Halloween calendar. No, that probably wouldn't be it. Did we not get a free one this year? Where's the other calendar? Wait, how do I check all the calendars now? Hold up. Where do you go to check that in this new format? There it is, calendar. Wait, do we not have one for Halloween? Like, we have that one, but we don't have, like, a minier one? Also, how's this menu still broken? It doesn't want to click. But, yeah, I guess we didn't have a special one for Halloween. Obviously, we have this, but that's not what I'm referring to. Interesting. But yeah, definitely make sure to get it today. And that'll solve your issue. Anyways. We kind of already did the, what's it called event? Gosh, I am not used to this new tab system. It's gonna take a little bit to get used to. But we have indeed finished Underspire today. This was mostly so we could show the mechanic for the video that we did earlier today, going over 7.2. Obviously, we did that last stream, the video earlier today, just kind of being a quick summary on it all. Just to go over it all, but in doing so, we've kind of used up every last Underspire torch we had. Still haven't found the room either, which is probably over there at this point. One of those 3-4 directions. Anyways, aside from that, who knows, we'll find a dead end when we go for them later. We're only aiming for tier 4, so we're not going too deep, just to get that double silver this week. But anyways, we were kind of been slacking on a raid, so we should probably go be doing some of that. We're actually about to get our another shiny token, the 5 for the 1 this week. I don't believe it gets anything important from its second upgrade, though of course its first upgrade is just going to be 1 lower mana cost. I think it just gets like 1 more Gem Destroyer or something on its ability. Whatever it does, it just is pretty much +1, which is almost the case with almost every shiny. It's like, oh, same thing, but +1. But anyways, let's start with the Halloween thingy. Just so we don't forget it. Also, they still have that glitch. When you go into some tabs, the main menu just like oversizes itself. It's kind of funny. But anyways, it was running quick kill Diamantina for it. As far as our battle is concerned. But anyways, or as far as our team. Hello, yeah! Hello, Bill Warhammer! Hello, Mr. Z! Hello, Lester! Hello, Genki! Hello, Mr. Z! Hello, Bill! Hello, Draco! Hello, NASA! Hello, Cookie! Hello, Stacy! Hello, Imperial! Hello, Isabel! Hello, Genki! Hello, Cookie! Hello, everyone else! Welcome, 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 welcome! Okay, right off the bat, we need mana. So we'll take mana, take some more mana, take a little more mana, and we're good to go. Almost got him with just skulls. This is a little bit slower at the beginning range, but can still one-shot at the later range. That's why we run it. Also, hello, Supernova. Welcome, welcome. Have you guys found any more glitches in the most recent patch? Gosh, the list of known issues should be like 10 times longer than it is. Whatever they had on the forum. I'm not sure if they've actually expanded it since then. There's definitely been a handful of issues with it. A lot of people just giving their feedback on things. Also, thank you, Chad, for the continued support. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thanks a ton. I'll take a brown. Because every mana goes into Diamantina, of course. Even if we're not using a mana. Well, because, of course, it uses every mana. So if we're not using a mana, it goes into it even more so. We got our 5x purple, which is great for Insta-Thral. Because ideally we want to be doing that over Evercasting Leprechaun if we can help it. More often than not. If we have the opportunity to do so, it's better to go for the Destroy rather than Explode. Oh yeah, we need to go make sure we wield the kitty as well. We'll do that in a moment. We already changed into a witch's outfit for it. Which I think is the Halloween outfit for last year. We're actually not going to be able to get the Halloween outfit before Halloween this year. Originally, the event was supposed to start yesterday. Or sorry, on Monday. But because the update got delayed slightly to 1 week later, which was, yesterday, the event also got delayed by a week. So if it didn't get delayed by a week, we would have been able to get the Halloween outfit by Halloween. But the only way you can get it now by Halloween is if on the very first day you basically just mass buy gems into the mode. Which isn't really worth it. Some people will probably still go for it. If you, like, really, really want it by then. But yeah, you literally have 2 days to get it. Like, 1 day and then boom, it's Halloween. So yeah, we're not going to have it till like the weekend after. So we'll just use the previous year's Halloween outfit. So hello, Solitary. Welcome, welcome. We're at the point where we need a buff to get the one shot. And the whole point of this team. And there we go. Gotta get the buff again. The whole point of that is to make sure we actually have enough damage just to kill it out outright. And once we do, we're good to go. Just get it back up. You just need a little more mana. A little more mana. Extra turn? Yeah, perfect. Exactly what we want to see. Extra turn Emperor straight into the Diamantina. And as a match. And how many kitties do we get? Come on, 3 more copies. Oh, we actually did get 3. Nice. It's not enough to upgrade it, but way more than 1 at least. Of course, 1 is guaranteed. So we got 2 extra there. Nice. All right, let's go, and I will eventually click the right one. Upgradable. Click it wrong 2 times in a row. All right, we'll grab this, get us a little bit of level. It's cosmetic, so this just gives us a little bit of gems, obviously. Nothing more than that. We do need to go equip it, though. And there we go, we got a cute little kitty. It matches the outfit decently well. There we go, we got our little Halloween get up there, then. Anyways, so, next order of business. Let's go do raids. I kind of forgot to do it the other day, and we're kind of slacking in our guild right now. We're probably like almost dead last. Yep. Actually, the only person lower than us is someone who has done no battles, so should probably go help out. So let's go help out. We're still running the same team as before, just running a little bit of everything that's viable. We could double up on some things or even triple up on some things, but we're just kind of going the one of everything method here. One shot the raid boss. Ideally, Marilith gets up immediately, and then just kind of go crazy from there. I mean, why did I say Marilith? I mean, Beatrix. I mean, yeah, Beatrix. That's the right one. Let's see. We do have double magic there. I'd rather you just get full mana, but at this point, you know, we'll go for a poke. I can just poke them one by one at this rate if we really want to. We do that, and then we go for the split, and then we double kill, and we got extra turn, and they're all dead. Another one down. Should have almost like a dozen fights here, counting Val Ravens. All those little Val Ravens giving us our extra value there. The new UI is absolutely terrible if you use a controller and not a mouse. I haven't tried it with controller a single time. Actually, I haven't used controller in this game for a couple years now. Mostly because they stopped doing controller support specifically on Steam, so it just kept getting increasingly more broken. So I would assume it also got increasingly more broken on consoles as well. Because I know on Steam, which they don't really support controllers as much on Steam, at least for Gems of War, it just kept getting worse and worse, like all the ways that it would interact. And I guess they've kind of done the same to console. Where, I don't know, they just haven't really bothered doing much improvements to it. Because, yeah, Steam has had quite a bit of issue with that in the past. But now they're not even doing it on major platforms. Because originally their reasoning for not really doing it much for Steam on controller is because, you know, it's mostly supposed to be made, or, you know, you're supposed to mostly playing it with just mouse. So they didn't really bother making much improvements to it. But on consoles, where, you know, it's the only thing you can use, they should be doing a little more improvements there. Make sure it's working properly on those platforms. Okay, we'll go for that. If nothing else, that is one benefit of the Switch version. It is the only console version that has a control scheme other than controller. You can actually touchscreen it like you do with the phones and everything. Because when it's undocked, you can just use the, it just has touchscreen for everything. So if the controller controls are ever too bad, there's always touchscreen backup. Let's see, we'll take that one over. Grab our poke on that. Alright, that's basically dead. Actually, I might as well just kill it outright. I should have done it with the AoE. We'll try to see if we can get it twice. We got it once, we got it twice. Sold! There we go. Hello, Timmy. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Why is it when you try to type in the Discord channel on mobile app version of Discord, it says the invite code is invalid or expired? I do not know. Is our link to it, expired? Because I haven't updated in a while. I thought it was one of those permanent link ones, though. So I'm not sure. Although I haven't updated it in a very, very, very long time. Let's see. Throw a poke over there. Alright, we'll throw our other poke. And that should be enough damage because of double magic. Something I almost forget. But for a couple months now, we actually have double magic in a lot of these modes. Like raids, invasions, stuff like that. Journey, we technically already had it. But, Yeah, they all have double magic, which makes them a lot better. One nice thing about this is since you can't run Black Manacle every single week, it's really good at killing out the raid boss, because that double also gets multiplied by 5 times. So you're basically doing effectively 10 times more damage, which of course is a lot of damage. Oh, we just overwrit the Hourglass Gem. Also, I still haven't gotten the achievement for Hourglass Gem yet. We have to match like 100 of them for the most recent patch. Oh, there's one. I haven't tried going out of my way for it, but we'll get it in time. I don't really think it's worth going out of the way for. If we really, really wanted to, we could probably do it tonight within a half an hour. Oh no, maybe we will. I've almost talked myself into it. We're just gonna passively get it over time though, so it doesn't really feel like it's worthwhile to go out of our way for. But we could. Let's see. Let's take a skull for now. We don't need to move that, but I guess we'll just take the mana anyways. One shot the boss, says he's the guy. Actually, I didn't even double check. What's his ability? I was mentioning earlier, like, oh, he'll have some kind of unique ability and blah, blah, blah. But I haven't actually checked what his ability is this time around. I meant to earlier, like, on Monday. And got so distracted that I never actually bothered checking it. So let me go check on this next fight. Because honestly, I have no clue what his ability is. It's probably like kill something and then create, I don't know, what color is he? Yellow? Probably 5 yellow giant gems. Oh, he's burn. Okay, which one is it? Kill an enemy and create 6 burning gems. Okay, because he's red. Okay, that makes sense. He's a burning Catheric, so he's creating 6 burning gems. Alright, that makes sense. So insta-kill with 6 burning. Which is probably going to be his mechanic most of the time. Is kill something instantly and then create 6 of one of his colors. Either the burning gems, the cursed gems, or the, what was the other one? The yellow giant gem. It's probably primarily going to be his main 3 gimmicks, and this is a few other ones. Zulkov did have 6 versions, but he might only have 3. So if he does have 6, I wonder what the other 3 would be then. Is it the same on PC and mobile? It should be. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be. Oh, that was actually enough damage. I underestimate how much damage Beatrix has these days with all that magic value. Have I gotten the 2 torches rewarded from the Guardian in Underspire? No, I have not gotten the torch or the... Honestly, I haven't gotten anything good from them. The only 2 loots I have gotten from a Guardian in Underspire so far is 2 of those little reward tokens, which I didn't realize when I was recording the video, but I believe they auto get used now that I think about it. I don't think you actually get to choose when they get used, do you? Because I was wondering where my other 2 went, but I think it's because they get auto used. And I kind of forgot that was a mechanic because I never used them. But, yeah, those are kind of pointless. They do carry over, I think, from week to week, too, which is kind of weird. If you somehow have spares. But it's going to be very unlikely you ever have spares of those, compared to lanterns. But, no, the only 2 drops I've ever gotten was, like, 2 of one of those little buff tokens, which are completely pointless. All of them do basically nothing. Especially if you're already winning all the fights. And the other one I got was 2 diamonds. Technically 20 shards, but, you know, 2 diamonds, 20 shards, same difference. But, yeah, we have not gotten anything good in Underspire yet. Haven't seen the Lantern, haven't seen the Legend, haven't even gotten the refund torches. And I'm not talking about the ones that they need a refund due to the reset, but I mean like the, you know, getting a few from a dead end. I've not seen any of the better loot yet. Let's see. Yeah, Puzzle Quest 3 is definitely one of those slow grind kind of games. Gems of War is as well. But I feel like Gems of War's endgame is actually attainable. Whereas Puzzle Quest 3, I'm not sure how you get to endgame in that game. Though I'm pretty sure they made a lot of improvements since then. I mean, like, its first year launch just was so behind on what you needed for it. Whereas in Gems of War, you can easily catch up in like half a year to a year. I do need to revisit Puzzle Quest 3 at some point, though. See if they've actually improved it enough. I feel like the daily system would keep me away forever, though. Like, even if they... Because that's one thing I've always had with Puzzle Quest 3. It was always a really fun game. But it just required too much time. I think was my biggest issue with it. Like, it was fun, but way too time-consuming to do on a daily basis. But it was a lot of fun. It's just a good game that's too overly time-gated. We don't need anything over there. Take a poke on you. Grab our yellow. You know why he's Hunter's Mark? Even though he has score reduction, it's barely even going to matter. Like in Gems of War, all you need to have like a good team is if you could scrap together 800 diamonds right now for Tesla and Soulforge, you already have like the meta. You could just run Tesla through the entire game and have like not a single problem. Like you could just craft Tesla this week and then go through the entire game just using a basic Tesla team. Doesn't even have to be with anything good. Just literally just plop Tesla with a few things that are like man accumulation and like a hero to tank. And you just won the whole game. Now it's just a matter of collecting everything. Let's see. And of course making teams for other modes. Because that would only cover so far, but it would cover most things. Assuming Tesla can be used within the mode. Like for example, the mode we're doing right now, Tesla would not be usable. But for everywhere that it can be, we'll just plow through everything. Hey, Valraven, good. We do get 2 more extra fights then. Let's see, we'll take that one over. Grab a pokety poke on you. Poke you as well. I kind of want to take that to full mana. Oh, I guess we kind of have to. How many extra turns are we going to get? We just keep getting extra turn after extra turn, but there we go. Right, 2 more fights. I'll probably go hand out a code. Oh, you're trying Assassin now? Yeah, Assassin was a lot more fun in Puzzle Quest 3. It was actually the one I first won the game with. So that was back when it had like a really, really broken strategy. Not sure what it really does these days. But special ability is pretty nice. It stacks a bunch of magic damage. Let's see. It's pretty comparable to like Fairy Fire option in Gems of War. Except you could apply it so easily. That's one problem I've always had with Gems of War. Like as far as magic casting. You know how few viable Fairy Fire options are in this game? For how strong of a mechanic it is, like almost nothing has it. It's kind of unfortunate. Let's see. Take that one. Alright, final fight, because I'm pretty sure we're not getting a Valraven here. Well, not final fight of stream, but you know, final fight of raids. And yeah, no Valraven. Alright, throw down the poke on you. Grab our yellow. Oh yeah, that's something I finally got done today. Forgot to mention, I don't think I mentioned on stream yet. I finally got all the clothing for jury duty. Got it all nice and clean, ready to go. Because it's in a week from now. Actually, less than a week. It's on, what, next week's Tuesday? So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they don't choose us, but we'll find out. Otherwise, I'll probably have jury duty on my birthday. I didn't even realize that I've actually been at this courthouse before. I had to go there for some reason when I was like 17 or 18 with my dad for something. I don't remember exactly what. But we were there for like a couple hours, and gosh, was a headache. So, headache round 2. Jury duty there now. But yeah, I actually forgot, like ages upon ages ago. I was actually there. Like a little over a decade ago. And I've never been there since for any reason. What's with the weird, like, enlarging and smalling of the map? I don't get what's happening here. Like, look how it gets, like, bigger and then smaller. Like, right here it gets bigger, and then it gets smaller. And then bigger, and then smaller. You would assume that zooming in would make it just completely bigger. But there's, like, an inverse section where it starts getting smaller. Like, right here it reaches, like, max size. And if I go a little bit further, it's like, oh, it gets smaller, it gets smaller. And if you go all the way zoom out, they get smaller. Like, regardless which way you go all the way, it gets smaller. It's so weird. Anyways, there's a lot of weird changes with the UI here. They're definitely going to be tweaking some for 7.3 for sure. As far as taking everyone's feedback and everything. But as far as how it visually looks, I don't mind it. Like, it kind of works pretty well. And this is actually probably like the MVP change right here. Be able to see all this so quickly. But, yeah, there's a lot of weird sizing issues, I would say, here. And this is like an option to change it that I've not seen somewheres. But, it's very weird now. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We have an adventure board. What's our adventure board task today? Oh, we actually got some good ones. I'm starting to, like, need to re-remember where everything is, too. Because, gosh, there's like menus and menus and menus. But here it goes. Here's the first redeem code. We'll have another one in a little bit. We do not have the Halloween code to hand out tonight, though. Actually, let me do a head count real quick. How many days are left in this month? 6, right? So, here you guys go. Take this redeem code. Feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. Use it on gemsofwar.com with the game code section. Your invite code is in settings menu. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Give same loot as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And I was about to make a point and already forgot what it was. I was about to make a point about something related to something. And somehow already forgot what I was mentioning. It's fun to just zoom out and zoom in. I will take our explosion there. Gosh, I completely forgot what I was about to go mention. Oh yeah, I was gonna go count how many redeem codes I have left to see if we could still hand out 2. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With 6 days left. Which means one of the days I have to hand out 1. It'll probably be tomorrow, I guess. Today we'll still hand out 2. But yeah, that means one of the days, but in the next several days I can only hand out 1 code. There's actually another one on top of that, but that's the special one for Halloween. That also assumes she'll give me more codes exactly on November 1st. Which is a bold assumption. Because very rarely does she do it exactly on the exact day that we need them. I'll try to remind her beforehand this weekend. How else are you going to fit all those future kingdoms in? I don't know, I feel like next patch might do something about it. Either expanding it, adding a new section. They said it's something pretty big, so... One thing that could be pretty big is if they add a 3rd section to the map. Obviously, we have the main area of Crystara. We have the Underworld. And always, the joke is always the Overworld. Or whatever the equivalents would be called. But, and you know, not the Overworld as in the main world, but you know, an Overworld as in like the Overworld, since the other one's called Underworld. But, it's been a joke for a while. It's actually been teased occasionally in the past, too. We don't have any indication that it really would be next patch. But we're starting to get to the point with kingdoms levels and everything that it could be. Like, if they ever expand every kingdom by another 5 or 10 stars, particularly if they do another 10, it'll probably be associated to a whole nother section. Kind of like how some of the star levels are associated to things in Underworld. It could easily be associated to things in Overworld as well. Like, you know, 3rd section. Not this Overworld, but the the 3rd section called Overworld for now. Placeholder text until actual name is given. But anyways. So we did that. Unfortunately, we have no Underspire to go do. I kind of had to do it for the video. We did the pet. Let's go to dungeon real quick. Come on, top 3. Okay, it's time to play Guess the Door? Yeah, it's time to play Guess That Door. Alright, let's see. Start a... No, not Q&A. Start a poll. Guess that door. That's not a question mark. That one is. There we go. Yeah, that. There we go. Welcome to the Guess That Door game show. Is it behind door number 4, door number 5, or door number 6? We shall pick it as soon as we finish these 2 battles. Alright, I'll go kill these out with that. I still have no clue why I use this team. Every time I look at this team, I wonder why I still use this team. I'm not sure why. I never feel like changing this team. I really should. Because there's no point in using this team. But for whatever reason, I keep using this team. Like, it's not bad. But this is definitely far from, like, the most optimal thing you could be running. You know, it gets the job done, so I haven't bothered changing it. Like, every time it works smoothly, it's like, there's no reason to change this. And then whenever it fails, it's like, why am I still using this? I said, hello, Jonian! Welcome, welcome. With regular delves, do you think they should have it so you can jump up 100 levels or 50 levels so you can get to 500 faster? It would be an interesting mechanic. The closest thing they have to that is you can spend a little bit more gems per day to get more battles towards it, which does speed it up, but you still have to play through every single one of the battles. But yeah, now that we're getting increasingly more delves, I wouldn't be surprised if some kind of mechanic like that kind of came into the game. But the closest we've gotten in that time has been being able to spend a little bit extra gems to get more battles per day. But as we keep getting more and more delves, yeah, it is becoming increasingly harder for newer players to catch up. Like, it's easily doable. Like within a year, you can still do every single delve to 500, or at least, you know, at least higher. Maybe not necessarily all the way to 500, but you definitely get them pretty close, depending on how many spirit gems and everything you have. As long as you do it as a daily and just always keep progressing forward. But yeah, the closest things we have to it is you can just spend a little bit of gems. There's actually 2 ways to do it. Either during faction events on Tuesdays or weekend versions, particularly weekend versions when you have more days. You can go and try to go all the way to 500 on them, because you'll have a lot more battles, especially on the 3-day weekend versions of them. Are the easiest times to ever get a 500 pure faction done these days. And the other way is, if you want to chip it slowly over time, you can spend like 50 or 100 extra gems per day in order to get a few extra fights. Like it's only, you basically double your fights for only 50 gems a day, which, you know, that adds up a lot over time, like that many gems, but it does allow you to basically double them and get them done twice as quick. Alright, what's the poll currently at? Looks like 5 is currently winning. What's the actual numbers right now? Well, 4 is in dead last, so you know it's 4, but we're going to click 5 because 5 is highest right now. Come on, perfect. I think it's 4. My vote is on 4. It was 4. Okay, it was 6. Whoever voted 6, you're right. Alright. 4 and 5 both wrong. It was 6 all along. We have failed to guess the door. Though in all fairness, I don't have any extra codes to be handing out right now anyway, so we're actually a little tight on codes at the moment. So we get some more. Not tight, we still have like 2 pretty much every day. As well as a special Halloween one on Halloween. The 2018 Halloween pet, if you haven't already gotten it. Actually, Genki, are you still here? Didn't you already hand out yours? Because I could have sworn I saw a code earlier, and that was one you gave to Crisp or something. Because I'm pretty sure I got a code earlier with the Halloween pet in it. And I assume that was you. But yeah, was that you? Because I have only one of those codes, and I haven't handed out mine yet. I was going to wait till Halloween. Like the literal day, or, you know, the night of Halloween. Oh, you gave yours out already? Okay, so that was yours then. I was just double checking. I assumed it was, but wasn't 100% sure. But yeah, that was yours then. But yeah, we'll be handing out ours on the 31st. On Halloween night. Alright, let's see. We did that. Honestly, I might just use some of my XP boosters now. I was going to save them some for the weekend, but honestly, there's no extra benefit to using it on this weekend. Like, yes, we're already going to be playing, but like it's not like Guild Wars when you stall for Guild Wars, because in Guild Wars you actively get more value from it, so you wouldn't want to use them early. But when it comes to a Vault weekend, the only reason we're really delaying them is because we're already going to be doing battles. But if we're already going to be doing battles right now, let's set up a Dust Devil. Let's go get some battles done. That or go farm Hourglass gems. I don't know, do you guys think... Actually, let me start a new poll. Should we go do Hourglass gems? Actually, we'll go poll this right now. What should we go do? Should we use an EXP booster or go farm some Hourglass gems? Let's see. Get 100 Hourglass gems or 15 minutes EXP booster. I know we can't do both at once because doing the Hourglass gems will literally be one fight over and over again. Like, it's probably going to be like 3 battles total. Let's see. 100 Hourglasses or 15-minute EXP booster, which honestly at this point will be a half an hour. Honestly, we might still have to do it regardless. We might be doing both, but let's see which one we're doing first. Whatever one wins is which one we do first. How about that? There we go. Because honestly, we might have enough time to go do both. But yeah, whatever wins, we'll do first. Oh yeah, I didn't finish Adventure Board because the other one was useless. Oh, you know what else I should go do? Complete all battles on Adventure Board. Never mind, I do have to go do it. Let me go clear out this real quick. We gotta do this other task on Adventure Board, and we need to go do 5 PvP wins real quick. Shouldn't take that long. Oh, a lot of people on the 100 Hourglass. Interesting. Though I guess this is newer content, so might as well. Have any of you guys bothered going for the Hourglass grind yet? It's winning by so much. I'm about to change that to the poll now. We're doing a lot of polls today. But have you guys actually done the 100 Hourglass grind yet? Because I didn't bother last night or today. Honestly, we might almost already be done with it. I feel like since then we've at least gotten like 30-ish Hourglass gems. And it's pretty straightforward. You just keep destroying the whole board over and over again until you get Hourglass gems. There isn't really any way to RNG it to be higher than that. You just board clear into board clear into board clear until you ideally have 100. It should take about 15 minutes or less, I would assume. I'm gonna go do PvP real quick. We'll do our 5 fights and then we'll go do the Hourglass gems. I'll run the one-shot build for this. If I could find the one-shot build, there it is. I do both at the same time. I was saying earlier that's going to be impossible. Because the mechanic for Hourglass gem farming in the current state of the game would require us to only do like 1 to 3 battles. So we'd be getting like no XP during that duration. So it's actually impossible to do both at the same time. Oh, not impossible, but we'd get like no benefit from the XP booster. Alright, well, Hourglass gems have won by a lot, so we'll go do them. Let me just finish out these PvP fights real quick. Also, he has Infinite Loop Dragon of all things. Interesting. Anyways, there we go. Thank you everyone for participating in polls. There we go. Should we poll another poll? Let's poll a poll about polling. I will take that one over. Oh no, you revived. I'll take our yellow over. We actually did do a poll about polls in the past. We did a polls on if people would like more polls. And it actually voted yes back when we did it. Though, that was a while ago. Maybe we should re-poll polls or want more polls. Or if you guys want more polls. Re-poll the poll. Hello, Logic Slayer. Welcome, welcome. No polls for you. There we go, we already got the glory. I forgot, it actually doesn't always take 5 PvP fights. Because you get some extra glory for some of them. There we go. Alright, that should be every objective complete. That's another XP booster for whenever. Okay, so Hourglass Gems obviously won, so let's go do some Hourglass farming. Where is the safest location to do some Hourglass farming? I feel like here's decently safe. So our strategy for this is, basically just put a billion mana accumulators on a team. Go like Thrall, Mirrorlift. Something in first slot that will never die. How about Elementalist? It doesn't really matter what weapon. How about Mountain Crusher? We're not looking to win. Though I should probably have a way to win. I'll be fine. Mirrorlift will cast 1,000 times. Mirrorlift will be our win condition. It'll be fine. I'm not going to bother changing the banner. It seems good enough. Though it probably should be double red instead of double green, though. Just so Mirrorlift can get the mana a little bit easier. But otherwise, it isn't really going to matter. Alright, we're mostly just looking to get our mana up. Once we do, we're just good to go. Okay, that's match. Throw down Mountain. And now we just click this until we win. And hopefully get 1,000 hourglasses. Let's go do an hourglass count. We need an hourglass counter. See how many we can get in one fight. So far it's 0, so we're doing great. Of course, when we want to see 1 billion hourglasses, there's not going to be a single one. Alright, this might take a while. This may have been a mistake. Hello, Hourglass Gems? Are you out there? Hello? Hello? It's not even like any kind of storm making it like weird or anything either. There's no storm active. Hello? Hello? How many times do we have to go through? Hello? They're out there somewheres. I don't think I've ever cleared the board this many times since the Hourglass Gems and seen none. There's some other gem. It's not an Hourglass, though. It's that weird brown potion one. Hey, Hourglass Gem. Hey, you didn't take it good. Oh, I got one. About 70 more to go. Alright, maybe we're not going for 100 right now. Might be here a while. Because we currently don't have anything that creates Hourglass Gems. So our best bet is just clear board a billion times and hope we get it. Ah, there's another. No! Well, we're still at 1. The hourglass gem that falls like 1 per minute, and he took it. He took it from us. The worst part is it was set up as a 4 times, otherwise he wouldn't have even gone for it. The fact that it was set up as a 4 times is the only reason he went for it. I'm just gonna kill him. Alright, well, we got 1 hourglass gem. Wonderful progress. Alright, maybe we're not going for all of them right now. I don't think it's realistic. Like, it's possible, but not realistic to do. It's very, very possible. But we'll be here for like a whole hour if we try. Compared to just doing it passively for 0 seconds. We've been doing this for like 5 minutes now, and we're at 1 hourglass. Too bad it didn't count all of our other hourglasses that we've already gotten. It only started counting as of the patch, of course. So any hourglasses you got prior do not count towards having gotten 100. Meaning our number right now is probably at like 5. So yeah, I think for our sanity, we might not be going for this. We'll give it like 1 more battle attempt. But we've so far gotten 2 since we started grinding. Not looking too promising. Like, I'm not even sure if we're at a double-digit number of hourglass gems total right now. Let alone the full 100. And the second we get an hourglass gem mechanic troop, this is going to take like 5 minutes, not even. Whereas right now, it's almost 5 hours. No, not that long. But it would legitimately take like an hour in the current state of the game, I feel like. Because I'm not sure how much quicker you could really do it than what we're doing right now. Unless you had like an infinite loop board clear kind of thing. Also, I should try actually to make sure we don't lose. Because we might actually have to win the battle for it to count. And we're about to lose this battle. And 1 more skull kills. There we go. Well, we got another 2. Or is it another 1? So we're up to 2 total. It's like 1 per fight at this point. Yeah, this will be the last fight we bother doing this. We're not going to go for it. I think I have greatly underestimated how long this will take in the current state of the game. Has anyone actually bothered doing it yet? Obviously some people have. But have any of you guys done it yet? The all 100 hourglasses. Unless I'm missing something, this is going to take so long in the current state of the game until we get a proper option for it. None of the weapons we got in the past have hourglass, right? I don't think it does. Because I didn't bother buying the battle pass yet to check. I don't think any of them did. Oh, an hourglass! We got to 3! We've seen 4, but he took the other one. Oh no, look at that! We're up to 4! Progress. Now, why can't they just all keep going that commonly? Be all the way there in no time. That was their actual drop rate. Also, I gotta be careful. We're actually about to die. If in doubt, start Merylving. Eventually, they'll die to this. The good thing is, I'm pretty sure hourglass gems still count even if we lose. Normally, objectives in game, it checks to see if you win, but for something like this, it should just check the total that we've ever done. So if not, those 2 don't even count. But, yeah, I don't think it's realistic to do right now. Can we actually check to see? Wait, I want to check something. Does it retroactively check? Let me go click X. Let me click on achievements. I want to check something. If I check on achievements and click on my achievements, will it tell me how many hourglass gems I've taken? Yeah, we're not doing that. 7. So we've been going for about 10 minutes. This is counting yesterday's stream too. We are currently at 7. It'd be here for like an hour and a half. Unless I'm missing something really obvious that we could be doing to speed it up by a ton. But we are currently at 7 out of 100. So yeah, no. That's not happening. Anyways, EXP booster, anyone? Let me go bring up the timer. I'll just run the one, though. We'll be saving most of them for this weekend. Oops, I just collapsed everything. Come back. Alright. Let me go get the timer up. But yeah, that would literally take an hour and a half. Not even exaggeration. If we got unlucky, it could literally take 2 hours. Yeah, all we have to do is wait for an hourglass gem mechanic to come to the game, and it will take like 5 minutes. Assuming it's a good one. I think the first one that we're getting is going to be a pretty bad one, though. But the one that we're getting in mid to late November is like going to be the entire meta. It has hourglass into freeze, into auto extra turn. I don't think it has Empower, though. That would be funny if it did. There's no way it has Empower. That would be way too broken. But it had a lot of good things going for it. Mostly extra turn into freeze into hourglass. Which extra turn into hourglass alone, oh, while also using yellow, is so strong. Because you get all your mana back. You have multiple extra turns you could take. You have freeze, so even if you somehow lose your turn, they're going to lose their turn. As long as they don't take the hourglass gem. Now, let's make sure timer is timering. Alright, let's go do some standard dust level. We're just going to run one set of XP. We'll use our most expired one. Which is this one right here. Oh, I didn't set up the battle thingy, but we should be fine. It's not going to be that big a deal. Just click on Wild Plains. Click on the right team. And we're good to go. So let me go hand out the code, or start trying to hand it out between the load screens. Let me go get it for you guys. Up. Oh, no, battle's ready, Go, go, go. We're using precious XP time. Alright, here you guys go. There's the second redeem code, enjoy. Use on gemsofwar.com with the game code section. Your invite code is in the settings menu. Redeem code's right over there. Starting with FRR. And give same loot as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. And if you've been enjoying the stream, definitely feel free to leave a like. Helps out a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. As per usual. If you guys still have any other questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. Because I might call it after this little XP booster here. Until tomorrow, where we got, what, a faction event for Dervish, which is the dodgiest hero class in the game. It's not particularly good. Well, I guess it's dodgy in the other sense of the word. But also in the literal sense. It has the highest dodge chance in the game. But it's also dodgy in the sense that it's pretty bad. So it's both definitions of dodgy. Or at least 2 of them. There's probably even more definitions than that. Yeah, it's not that good of a hero class. There's also not that much monster synergy in the game. Because this whole premise is supposed to be used with other monsters, but I don't know, there isn't really a really good 4x monster team. Like, it's not the worst type in the game, but it's far from the best. You got 9% of that achievement. Also 0.1 or 0.01% of people on Xbox have it, yeah. Like, you'd have to go out of your way for a solid hour and a half to get that achievement in the current state of the game. If you get unlucky, potentially over 2 hours. Like, it's doable, but it's such a waste of time compared to just waiting like a week or 2 when we have a proper hourglass gem mechanic. Or just getting it passively over time if you don't even want to do it that way. But yeah, it's kind of just a waste of almost 2 hours if we do go for it. So I'm just going to wait on it. Well, we'll take like an hour and a half to 2 hours now. Will be literally 5 minutes in a couple weeks from now. I'm in no rush to get the achievement thingy. I just realized when we went to the achievements too, I still don't have the 3 level 2 shiny achievement. The main reason being is I haven't really spent that many shiny keys. We're still hoarding like 100 something shiny keys right now. Main reason being is I'm kind of waiting for the next, like, good troop to come out. I was originally going to wait till the Journey troop. However, the next Journey troop, if they don't change its color, is actually going to be pretty bad. It looks like it's going to be Centaur Green. But we already have Wargear Green, and Wargear Green is going to be stronger than Centaur Green. It would have some usability if they made it yellow. But if they're going to start repeating colors, then every weaker version of the color is pretty much going to be pointless unless you have a restriction on the given week where it's not pointless. Like, obviously, for example, if the restriction on the given week is Divinian Fields, which it would be the week it releases, then it would be good. But if you have the option of using either Wargear or, you know, Wargear Green or Centaur Green, you're obviously going Wargear Green. The synergy is just way stronger. It's also weird because Centaurs are more yellow-based than green-based. So I'm not sure if that's just a glitch and they'll be fixing it by the time it releases or if it's actually meant to be green. Because if so, it's going to be way weaker as green than it would be as yellow. Not only would yellow be a unique color, but it's also just better for Centaurs in general. Compared to green. Hey, a gnome. Unfortunately, one of the worst gnomes, but a gnome nonetheless. Also, what are you doing with having 10% stats this week? Don't make me have to go to Cinemirage. Because I will. It is one step away. Oh, apparently we can't go there. That thing counts as a monster and has 10%. Oh, there's probably some other monster here that I'm not thinking of. I think they're mostly daemons, even though some of them look monstrous. I don't think any of them are actually considered a monster here. They're all like daemons or beasts or undead? Does this place have any undead? I think it's just daemon and beasts mostly. Oh, what colors for Mercenary? Ooh, that's a new mechanic in Puzzle Quest 3. Haven't heard of that one. Maybe I'll revisit the game at some point. Oh no, as far as this year, I feel like every single year I've been revisiting a different game. Like Puzzle Quest 3 a couple years ago, we did that for a year. The other year we were like super heavy on Pokemon. This year I've been doing a lot of RuneScape in the background, revisiting that game. I don't know, we'll figure out what it will be for next year. Might just be a continuation of RuneScape, though. I've been meaning to cover guides for that game, and just haven't been. Try to code again, if possible. It should work, yeah. I'll go post it again if you need it. There it is. Keep in mind, when you copy it from YouTube, sometimes it adds, like, an extra space. Yeah, there's the code. Same code as before. If any of you haven't claimed it yet already, make sure to do so. gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Oh, we're actually about to gain a level here. Hey, an XP booster doing what it's supposed to do. Give levels. Also, remember earlier this year when we were joking we'd get to level 1,869 this year because it'd be an obtainable goal? But like what we're about to hit next month. We're actually going to hit it early because, of course, our calculations did not put into account the 2 times XP boosters that we've had for like the last month or so. So I didn't put those into account for the last 3 months. But honestly, if we didn't have those, I think we'd be exactly at 1869 by the end of the year. But we're actually going to have it by like midway through next month because of the 2 times XP boosters. Speeding it up by, I wouldn't say double necessarily, because obviously we're doing XP farming outside of that. But it's definitely speeding up by a decent amount. So hello, Crimson Fury, if I didn't already say hi. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. You made an Iron Man suit? Nice. I think I've only ever saw the first 2 Iron Man movies. I think they made like 3 or 4. Plus every other like tangent that they made. I don't know, I've never been big on superhero movies for some reason. Like I've seen them, I've gone out with friends, family and stuff to see them. But I don't know, I've never been big on superhero movies. Honestly, the last several years I just haven't been seeing movies at all. Like since the pandemic, I've never gotten back into like the movie experience kind of feeling. Like ever since pandemic, it's like, oh yeah, I just never bothered going back. Even in 2019, I can't even think if I went out to any movie. I think maybe one. I don't remember. Yeah, it's been a good couple years. Hello, GM Jordy. Welcome, welcome. That and sushi. I never got back into sushi. Sushi's so good. But, since pandemic, I've never bothered going back to it. I kind of want to go back to that all-you-can-eat place near me, if it is. It's pretty cheap. And the food quality's sketchy occasionally. But gosh, is it good. Especially for the price, which I'm pretty sure has been raised at least to $10, if not more by now. I think at one point it was as low as like 6 or 7. So it's definitely at least 10 now, plus drink, plus tip. Good old inflation. Oh, so that one surviving is not because of the extra stats. The Mythic will pretty much always survive in these battles. Whereas the reason we stopped doing Wild Plains there was the Legend actually had 10% extra stats due to being a monster. And that was enough to slow us down. Which is why we're back to Cinemirage, the one we normally do it in. Which means this weekend, we gotta remember that. We gotta go do Cinemirage only. Wild Plains will have a Legend though, but kind of get in our way. But I guess if we're running Palooza, it won't matter. It'll only matter for verse farming. Or using the XP booster like we are right now. Because technically, we're going to be doing the same thing a lot this weekend. You know, both with and without XP booster. We're just quick kill, dust leveling to try to get verses. Because we're going to need at least a few dozen. To be able to get 300, which has been our goal for most Vault events recently. We need roughly 13 to 15, well technically 12 if we get really lucky. Around 12 to 16... Paloozas, with 13 or 14 being the average. 12 would be if we got absurdly lucky on them, and 15 or 16 would be if we got really unlucky on them. I think it's been taking us like 13 or 14 for most of them. And we currently have 2, which means we gotta get approximately 12 Paloozas, which means on average we have to find 4 Paloozas per day. And by that I mean 4 versus 2s, because it's the main one we're missing. Which should be pretty doable. If we got lucky enough, we could technically get them all in one day. That should be pretty doable. I'll catch you later, Crimson. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know, does the first Iron Man movie look dated? It's been so long since I've watched it, so I wouldn't really know. I have seen it, but it's just been such a long time. So I do not recall. No, we're not limited to 4 Nomapaloozas per day. I was just saying that's how much I need to get on average to get how many I need. The 4 Palooza cap that was mentioned in the patch notes just means that's how many you can use in one sitting. So for example, you can still use like infinite Paloozas in a day. Well, maybe not infinite, but you know, as many as you could fit in. Like you can still use 20, 30, 50 Paloozas in a day. What that 4 limit is you can only use up to 4 simultaneously. So for example, you can no longer have like 5 simultaneous hours of Palooza. You can have them go 1 hour at a time and do 5 separate 1-hour Paloozas in a sense. But you can't simply just go and use your entire stack like you were able to before. It's mostly just to make sure people don't accidentally misuse their whole stack. Is pretty much the only change there. But no, you can still farm infinite verses and use infinite verses within a day. I just said that we need 4 per day in the sense that that's just how many we need to hit our 300 goal. But we're not limited to only getting 4 per day or using 4 per day. You can still earn and use as many as you want. Well, within the time frame. Whatever 24 hours divided by 15 minutes is. Which I guess that's pretty easy math. You literally just times that by 4, don't you? Which would be 92. So you can technically use 92 Paloozas still within a day. As well as earn infinite if you got lucky enough. The only thing that change does is makes it so you can't use your whole stack accidentally, which we've gotten a lot of support tickets on in the past. I'm pretty sure they've gotten hundreds of support tickets in the last year of people accidentally using like 100 Paloozas or something similar. I know pretty recently happened to Tyrion about, I want to say a month ago. And I think they were only able to reimburse like half of them. But now they don't have to deal with support tickets on that, because if someone accidentally uses a whole hour, they're probably going to say, tough luck. Probably. That's kind of their solution now. Instead of having to send out any support tickets for it, they just made it such a small amount of time that they're just going to say, try not to do that again. Or maybe they'll still compensate someone slightly. Like here's like 1 or 2 of them back or something. Oh, sorry, 96, not 92. I carried wrong somewheres. Yeah, you're right. So, hello, Outlander. Welcome, welcome. Hey, anyone with any other questions, though? Can you ask you a favor, please? Sure, what is that favor? Because we're going to be heading out as soon as this Palooza ends. So any last questions, do let me know. No, we'll be back tomorrow night. Same draw as per usual. Same place, same time, same content. Just a different event day. Can you send you DM the shiny odds and the egg chart? For which game? Wait, from Egg's chart. Which game are you referring to? Pokemon? Moonstone Island? Something else? I'm not sure which one you're referring to. For Violet? Can you send you a DM on shiny odds from eggs? I'm not sure if I know where her list is, but to have max odds for eggs, you would need 3 things. Or 2 things. Well, let me just start going through the things and then we'll figure it out from there. You need the shiny charm, which I think you already have, right? Which requires you to have all 400 Pokemon in the dex, which I'm pretty sure you already did. So you need that. You then need a English Pokemon that you want to breed in the ball that you want it in. So you probably already have that. So that you have. And then you need any Ditto that is not English. It could be Spanish, it could be Japanese, it could be any. It doesn't need to have good stats, because I'm pretty sure you don't care about the stats, you just care if it's shiny. But you need any Ditto that is not English. If you need one, let me know. I think I have a couple spares, like a random Japanese one I got at some point. But if you have any Ditto that isn't English, it'll work. It'll tell you because it'll say, like, it's abbreviation thing. Like, if it's Spanish, I think it says SPN. If it's Japanese, I think it's like JPN or something similar. Like, it'll say it on it. But that's all you need. But I'll go send you one later. But anyways, guys, we will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. And, yeah, we'll go from there. And, of course, Vault Weekend this weekend, so we got that to look forward to. We'll be grinding it a decent amount, at least to hit 300, of course. And, yeah, we'll go from there. Actually, we should be able to see that in-game. Where do you actually check that? Oh, that's going to be annoying now. Where do you check these things? I'm starting to lose track of where everything is. So if I want to go check when the next event is, I go here. But yeah, here it is. So incoming event, 1 day and 5 hours, we got Vault event, so mark your calendars. Vault event weekends. So definitely make sure to grind that out. And of course, we'll be doing that a decent amount, at least still 300 keys, of course, as we kind of have been with the Vault events lately. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.